What up, YouTube? Today's video, I'm going to talk about how to know if you are different. Now, I picked this topic today because all my life, as I've been telling y'all, I always felt different, literally. And not that I always felt different, I always been different from other people. Just growing up in the same circumstances as people, in the hood and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You have hood tendencies and hood mentalities and shit like that, hood tactics. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's just, sometimes you could become a product of your environment. You know what I'm saying? Growing up in these circumstances. But I always been different to the point that I was always able to separate myself from the BS. You see what I'm saying? Because, you would be around a certain a certain type of people, and you always the outsider to those people. You know what I'm saying? That's because you're different. It's not because you're an outcast to those people. It's just you always end up being different from a different set of people. You see what I'm saying? Like every time you meet a set of people and those become your friends or your associates or whatever, you always the eyeball out the group. You know what I'm saying? Because you different, And how to know if you different is when you were a kid, did you always used to look up at the sky, and did you always used to look up at the moon and stuff like that and question things? Like that's how I was. Like my mentality growing up, I used to always just question stuff, and I used to always just look up at the moon. You know what I'm saying? Because like every time you look up at the moon and the stars, you just feel like you don't belong here. Like if you feel like you don't belong here, that's how you know you're different too. Like it's like a homesick feeling. Like your family don't really feel like your family. It's like you the outsider to your family too. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people out there, I know y'all feel like that. They feel like you don't even match with your family. It's like you just there just to be there. It's like you don't even like y'all got the same genetics, but it's like y'all all totally opposite. You see what I'm saying? Like that's how you know you're different as well. Like when you don't even really fit in with your family. You know what I'm saying? This is basically like your DNA activating in a way because it's like a lot of memories and a lot of thoughts that you had as a child are gonna start coming back. It's like a purity cleansing in a way because it's like you just feel like you claustrophobic. Like it feel like you just feel weird. Like it's like you have anxiety attacks. That's how you know you're different as well because it's like you just feel like you don't belong. It's like a real deep homesick feeling. You know what I'm saying? That you get in your body because I feel that in my body. It's just like when I look up at the stars at night. It's just like it feels like something missing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't put your finger on it because everybody mind not like this. Okay, everybody don't sit up and look at look up at the sky. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't even look at the sky. Some people forget we even have a sky. You know what I'm saying? Because they so busy in the matrix. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you know it's sad when you forget we even have a sky. Because people don't look at it no more. They're so worried about things outside of themselves. But people gonna say, ain't the sky outside of ourselves? It is, but it's not because as above, so below. You know what I'm saying? We down here and the sky's up there. But the sky's down here and we are up there. You see what I'm saying? So we are the sky. But people don't get this stuff. Like a lot of people don't sit up and think about this type of stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like that's how I know I'm different. Because it's like, I just feel like something missing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got a real homesick feeling. Like you from another planet. Like literally. You know what I'm saying? You always the oddball of the group. Everywhere you go, you always stand out. You know what I'm saying? Whether you trying to or you not. It's like people always staring at you. It's because you are different. You are very special. And it ain't just certain type of people, because it is certain type of people that is going to get exactly what I'm talking about. People that's on the same wavelength as me, they going to understand exactly what I'm talking about. Some people just going to think I'm blabbering because they not, they not special. You know what I'm saying? They special in their own way, but they're not special in a way that I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because the people that feel like this, they the only ones that's going to, feel it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm just trying to tell you, man. You gotta know what you like. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know what you want. Like, it's all about just your thought process. It's all about what you think about. Cause think about it like this. Going back to Rick and Morty. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's always something I can compare and contrast to. Rick Sanchez, the grandpa. On the first episode of season 2, when they froze time and they was talking about uncertainties and whatnot. Basically, Jerry, the dad, of Summer and Morty, he had a negative visualization. And Rick was like, Jerry, you just had a negative visualization. It really shows where you're at in life. You see what I'm saying? Because you really never supposed to visualize nothing negative for yourself. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. You're never supposed to visualize nothing negative for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want something bad for you? You see what I'm saying? So it really shows where you at in life. You know what I'm saying? Some people mind so fucked up that when they think positive, they be like, damn, I got to get that out of my head because they so used to being beat down and thinking negative. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to really cleanse your mind, people. But this is how you know you're different, man, if you feel any of these symptoms. And it's just like I said, only a certain few gonna really get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people out there that feel different, but they may be feeling different in a different way. You know what I'm saying? You got to peep the parables.